What's up, guys? It's Victoria Z, and this is Alchemized. I'm gonna be getting tattooed live with Bobby. I've never seen the tattoo before, so I'm really excited to see what he came up with, and yeah, hope you enjoy it.
Call me, I'm right by the phone. Won't you dial me?
I'm Bobby Coyote. I'm a trans tattoo artist in Los Angeles, California. And my friend Katrina Hunter introduced me to Victoria to do this project. So we're gonna do some tattoos today. So I haven't met Victoria yet, but I'm really excited to get to know her better, work on this piece together, and see where things go, because so far we've just had email and photos sent back and forth. So it should be fun.
Oh, what's up, dude? Okay, I'm gonna give you a hug.
Okay.
So good to finally meet you.
You too.
Shit, I'm super excited. Yeah. I'm kind of nervous. Oh my gosh.
Surprise
But
tattoo.
I know when I spoke with Kat, she's shown me all your work, and I was like, yes, all right, we gotta do this.
I'm excited.
So how long have you been tattooing, Bobby?
6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
That's rad.
So you don't have too many tattoos.
Oh, snap. I think I have like 6 or 7.
Oh, really?
They're kind of small, like they're smaller tattoos. I have one tattoo on my shoulder. It's like this binary coded brain. It's actually the binary coding to one of the first songs I made. I took the coding from that and turned it into this like brain, and basically this whole arm is gonna be kind of like my tech sleeve. It's gonna be the evolution of technology.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Binary brain.
Binary brains.
You think you'll get like fully covered?
I'm thinking about it for this competition with Ink Mag. I think it's kind of like people expect you to be like really like tatted up.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it's really more about the story of the tattoos, and I think placement is
Quality
super,
is
yeah.
sometimes better than quantity.
Yeah, quality and
You
placement.
stand up for me. Just kind of stand nice. I guess close your eyes.
Oh yeah, because I don't know what it is. It's the big reveal, guys.
It's happening.
It's happening. It's official. Drum roll.
Take a beat. Yeah.
Oh, rad. That is, wait, what does it say?
Ritual.
That's fire. That is so fire. And I love that word. Oh my God.
I was wondering because you were talking about like the witchy stuff. And
Yeah,
I was like,
because and even like this whole transit for me right now is about like mastering like little daily rituals and stuff. It's like pretty hardcore. So you nailed that.
Hell yeah.
Tell me about like your process with like tattooing people. I know you said you kind of like have like intuition kind of vibey thing going on when you tattoo people sometimes.
Like sometimes people will be describing like an idea or something they want, and I'll like actually have like flashes of images in my head, and like even sometimes like it'll be the same thing that they're thinking of, or other times like I'll come up with like things that they hadn't necessarily thought of. But I've always really liked having that kind of connection that's on a bit of a deeper level than just like, oh, here's a tattoo. You
totally,
know,
it's like
here's
spirit
a
talking to you. Yeah.
And I find that they're very good for like mental health, like you were like are into. So
Super into that.
yeah. Like body dysphoria is a huge thing, especially with like being trans. We're very like aware of that. So I found tattoos have helped me personally with that, as well as like a multitude of people I've tattooed. They're very into like the idea of like taking ownership of your body back. Like,
100%.
parts that you necessarily might not like, and you know, like I have small hands, you know, but I got them tattooed, and now I love my hands. You know,
that's actually really interesting that you bring that up, because I have done a lot of tattoo work just for like scarring, like places of scarring, and I feel like it does bring kind of like a confidence back to people just by doing it. Like I know my mom had breast cancer, and she has like a scar here, so she wanted to get it tattooed. But you know, before, you know, my mom was not really about tattoos. Like it's kind of like I'm sure. Sorry, mom. She's probably not super happy that I'm doing this, but
My parents.
but I mean, there's definitely that little bit of like meaning to a tattoo that you can give meaning to a tattoo in any which way, and sometimes I think that's super important. What's it like in the community being like a trans male, and like is there any like stigmas or anything like what's the tattoo culture like?
I'm lucky to work at a very queer shop, and a lot of the environment, at least like this environment, especially like compared to some other shops I've been at, where it's not necessarily as like welcoming, but like this shop that I'm at now is great. It's queer owned. Like most of the other artists are queer, so it's a very like welcoming space to everybody.
Totally.
I found that being trans or even just queer as a tattooer is helpful because I used to travel a lot to new conventions and going to places where they didn't necessarily have that in their town or community.
Interesting.
Having the opportunity to go to an artist that's queer like makes people feel like a lot more comfortable. Yeah. Even maybe if the person isn't queer themselves sometimes.
Totally.
Like, it's funny, like just somebody that's not like an overbearing cis man, No,
100%. Like, it can definitely change up the vibe, and I definitely feel like there needs to be some sort of like trust in the person.
Yeah, it's a very private industry, tattooing, or at least it was like through history. So like now people are finally kind of starting to understand how things work, but it was always like kept in secret before, even to other tattoo artists. Like you had to like get into the club, you had to get an apprenticeship. Now there's a lot more information out there, so it's like great because a lot more like artists are becoming tattoo artists, not just people who want to make a quick buck by slapping like some ink on somebody. It's like people who care about their craft and want to help people and change the world.
That's super cool. I mean, that's what we're here to do. So hopefully everyone feels the same. Like, let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
Ready for some pain?
Try doing the palms, then we'll have a talk about.
Oh, snap. I don't think I would do that. Although my skin, like, just mainly because it would probably wash out, but my skin kind of takes the tattoos really well. And
nice.
Like my finger tats have not even remotely disappeared.
That's good.
Yeah, it's
mine
good.
all,
and I've had them for like almost 10 years now. So do you have any like inspirations? Like, how'd you get into?
Yeah, I've been into tattoos since I was like a kid. I used to actually collect like gumball machine tattoos and put them on my wall and be like, I'm gonna get this tattoo when I'm older.
Forgot about those.
Like, yeah, I was like obsessed with tattoos, and then started getting them. I shied away from being a tattoo artist for like years because I didn't want to like get into that whole like I'm doing it as my job and like stop loving art or anything like that. So I did shy away from it for a while, and then when I was living in Chicago, I was getting tattooed a lot, and I started talking to this guy about apprenticing with him, and then I moved back to California. And my ex at the time actually got me a stick and poke kit for my birthday, so then I decided to start like messing around with stick and poking, and then had found a new tattoo artist.
Do most people start that way? Like
a lot of people do, and I think it's a great way to start because you're not like the intricacies of the machine. There's a lot going on. It's like a lot more blood splatter, and until you're really like versed in bloodborne pathogens and like the cleanliness and safetiness of it, I highly recommend doing stick and pokes if anybody's
really.
Yeah.
I've never actually like. I mean, I had a lot of friends that would do stick and pokes, but for some reason I was always like, like I'd rather just get a.
It's tedious and it takes forever.
It takes forever.
It hurts less, but
a friend of mine got a happy face at the bottom of her foot, stick and poke.
The bottom of the foot, I can't.
She was really drunk. You're not supposed to be drunk when you do that, so.
Mostly just because it's like annoying.
Yeah.
I've like tattooed people who got drunk before, and it was like.
Oh, so you're saying I can have a shot of tequila right now?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, Laura. So, are you familiar with like Ink Mag at all?
I am. Yeah, I grew up looking at Ink Mag.
Yeah, pretty sweet. I love them. They're a sponsor today. Yeah. Yes, I am ready.
Yeah, tell me more about the competition.
So I'm currently in a group of about 30 other girls, and to my knowledge, I think there's probably like 4 other groups of 30 girls. And so right now we're competing for top 15. And then each week it'll be condensed down to like top 10, then we'll be at top 5. So basically everyone can cast a free vote daily to boost the girl that they like. And otherwise they can also donate money to boost us. It's kind of like a car race, you know, like when you play those video games, you have those little boosts.
Oh, like in Mario.
Yeah, so the donation acts as like a boost to boost us. Really, the semifinalists are really where that's all going to matter. For right now, as long as you make it in top 15, then you're good. And right now we're at 3rd. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've been fluctuating between 1st and 3rd.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, there's 11 more days for this first round, and then we'll move on from there.
So you do music, right?
Yeah, so mainly pop music, singer-songwriter, pop music, and I have a pretty dope team. Shout out Paul. Paul's in the background right now doing sound for us, but he's been our engineer. And then our rap producer, Jeff, is on our team too. We have a song called Vision coming out pretty soon. But right now, I just recently released 3 singles.
Well, congrats.
Yeah, thanks. And now we're getting ready to start doing some of the videos. And I have a pretty dope feature coming up pretty soon on one of my tracks. But again, I'm not going to spoil the surprise.
Got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's going to be a busy few weeks.
How did you find out about the competition?
Honestly, it was like through a friend of mine. They were like, yo, you should do this. And I was like, all right, cool. So I signed up, and then I got a email back that I was chosen as one of the girls to compete. And and then they made me that fly-ass dashboard. You can find in the link in my bio. I'm Victoria Z. That's XE. But yeah, so I'm stoked to see what happens. It's a $25,000 grand prize.
Wow.
It's pretty sweet. All of that is, of course, going to go to making the music videos and finishing the EP and all that fun stuff.
Studio time.
Studio time.
Nice.
You know how it goes.
Do you have stuff out already that people can listen to, or like Spotify?
It's on Spotify. It's on all platforms under my name.
That's
I
awesome.
think my personal favorite so far is Call Me. So if you guys check it out.
Call Me?
Yeah, it's called Call Me.
I'll check it out.
I write a lot of sad love songs.
I listen to a lot of sad love songs.
Hey, match made in heaven. Look at that.
Yeah.
This was
One
meant to
day
be. Yeah, we're also going to be featuring some pretty rad tattoo artists in each episode. So
Oh yeah, what other artists do you have?
so far we have Tweaked. He's super rad. Pretty sure he did the back piece for Grimes. So he's going to be a fun addition. I love his artwork. You guys should check him out if you haven't. And then we're currently looking for a couple of other artists to be featured in our other videos. So if you know any fun people, let me know.
Definitely do. I know a ton of artists.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking for? What
Yeah,
style?
link me up.
Yeah. My girlfriend's actually a really good artist too. She does like really cute styles. She does most of my tattoos now.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
That's so, like, that would be so fun to just,
We have like tattoo dates.
yeah, tattoo dates. That's so cute.
It's fun.
You have like candlelit tattoo.
Yep, pretty much.
So did you start by, like, I'm assuming you started by drawing.
I started drawing when I was 4 years old. My dad would like teach me to doodle, and I would doodle this cat, right? He like taught me this little cat cartoon, and then I guess like one day I kind of drew it better than he did, so he was like, all right, we're putting this kid into art.
There's something going on here.
So yeah, I took like a lot of art classes as a kid, but then I actually ended up, after high school, majoring in fashion photography for a couple years in San Francisco. I got really into like 2D, like digital art and stuff, and like you gotta like take your own pictures for that, you know, if you don't want to like worry about copyright. So I started like shooting, and then I've always been into like fashion and stuff, so I started doing that. But then I felt the world was like a little bit too in need of something more than a fashion photographer, you know? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
so I dropped out of that and moved to Santa Barbara and went to school there for zoology.
Oh, you went the whole nother
A
route.
whole nother route. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be a scientist.
That is so funny.
Yeah, and then that didn't really work out. I made some other like pretty poor choices with my life and dropped out of college, but then always returned back to art. So
Yeah, that's. I can relate to that for sure.
I'm glad I didn't actually get like a full on like college thing and have like massive amounts of debt right now at least.
No, I agree. I did the same thing. I kind of popped around. Like, I always knew I wanted to be in entertainment, and I did a lot of like vocational work, doing a lot of different stuff until I kind of landed. But it's like I always went right back to music. So it was just like, okay, this is what, I was doing like big marketing stuff in entertainment, got fired from like half those jobs. And I was like, well, this is not working out for me. And then I was like, all right, you know what? Like, we're just sticking with music right now. And so just took off with that.
That's awesome.
I've done some really fucking weird jobs though. Like,
oh yeah.
I was like a lumberjack for a minute.
A lumberjack? Like cutting down trees?
Basically was.
Nice.
I was like removing invasive exotics in Florida. Yeah,
That's random.
It was really random. Yeah, I would use like a machete to chop up melaleucas and I get rid of all of the plants that they didn't want in their like preserves.
Interesting.
And yeah, really weird. But it's kind of part of the process, right? Like
Yep.
finding your
I've
way.
done
and,
so
like,
many random jobs. Yeah, I used to do like car washing here in LA, like mobile, like go drive around to like rich people's houses and
my
like
God,
wash their Bentley that they never drove and would jump the battery for.
Have you ever made a parody video like that? You totally should.
No, but oh my God, yeah. Like we used to watch
Hilarious.
Devo's cars.
Oh my
This
God.
like mansion.
I love.
So funny. Yeah, I worked at like a fish store in Chicago, like sold people like pet fish and aquariums
So
and
random.
stuff.
Just the most random shit.
Just whatever. Sold like kitchen knives.
Yeah, glad those days are over.
Yeah. Starbucks, juice bars, you name it. Retail I think is one of the worst.
I worked for like American Eagle.
Oh yeah.
I was
I did
not.
Hollister.
Oh, see, you were right next door to me.
Yo.
I think the worst part about working retail is just the like music that they keep on repeat.
Especially when it's the holidays.
It's the worst. It's very aggressive, and it's like the same song every like hour.
It's gonna be.
Ooh, we get into the butterflies.
Do you like butterflies?
I do. I had this dream about a blue butterfly right before I had a really big like epiphany in my life, and ever since then, this blue butterfly has always just been my thing. I just love blue butterflies now. I don't know.
That's awesome.
It's weird how dreams can like create such a like significance to like random things. Have you ever like messed up while doing a tattoo?
Yeah.
What happens when you mess up?
Yeah, you just fix it.
I guess they would never know, huh?
It depends on what you mess up, I guess. One time I was doing this one where it was like supposed to be like, I don't know, like this pattern, and I got confused or something. I think I did like an extra like line or something in it,
no.
but it was like kind of like geometric, and I was like, oops. But they never said anything, but
That's hilarious.
yeah.
I always think it's funny when people like they'll get like a word and then the tattoo artist will like spell it wrong, but it's probably because they spelled it wrong. And then they'll go home and not realize and come back and be like, hey, so this is spelled wrong. It's like, God, how do you go back on that?
Yeah, I would just scribble it out and do no.
Did you like practice on like fake skin?
Yeah, and like fruit and stuff.
Fruit?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shit.
fruit is really similar to like human skin actually.
Interesting.
Like grapefruit, oranges, lemons. It's just hard because it's like so little, you know. Yeah, that's why I like the grapefruit's better, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
the fake skin's like kind of annoying.
Is it? Is like too rubbery or something?
Yeah, it's like not really. It's like
You're like,
Like
this is not
skin.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it like blurs all over, so it's like hard to see. Like,
That's so interesting. Fruit, huh?
yeah. Or bananas you can do too.
So how do people find you on socials?
Oh yeah. So typically people will find me through Instagram,
Cool.
or word of mouth is also popular too.
What's your Instagram handle?
It is Bobby the Coyote.
Bobby the Coyote.
Yeah. But,
Hit him up.
yeah.
Be sure to tune in weekly. We're going to have some new videos coming out. And head to I am Victoria XE on Instagram. Click the link in my bio and vote for me. That one hurt a little bit. It's the only one of the day. It was the tongue specifically.
It's a little tongue.
Yeah. Oh, dude. So gnarly. It turned out even better than I would have imagined.
Yay.
I didn't know what to expect, but this is super killer. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, appreciate you. So definitely follow Bob. Check him out. Follow him. Hit him up for tattoos. Totally hooked it up. And it's your girl. I am Victoria Z. I am Victoria XE. Go follow me and be sure to vote. And if you donate, half of the proceeds are going to go to Music Cares, which is a nonprofit that gives back to musicians in need. So especially during COVID times, y'all know that is super helpful to the entertainment industry. Love y'all. Thanks.
Go, go.
Peace out, y'all.
Untitled.